Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning in Cantilly in the Philippines. Cantilly is between Dumaguete and Valencia. I'm like 1 mile from Valencia and maybe 5 miles from Dumaguete. So this is my 4-month update. I've been in the Philippines 4 months and 4 days. Now, my first month was a learning curve. I learned a whole lot. Luckily, I researched the Philippines and Dumaguete for a year before I came here. And one of the best videos that I learned from was one about having patience. You cannot bring your American rules and standards and procedures to the Philippines and think you're going to change them. I don't have a lot of patience, but I realized when I got here, I don't need a lot of patience because I have nothing to do. I'm retired. Mabuhay. Everybody's going to school and work. I'm retired. I don't have to work. So I don't need to be in the hurry of the rat race like I was in America. So when you come to the Philippines, you have to bring your patience and you have to understand that this is not America. My 4 months that I've been here, it's been amazing. The weather is amazing. I hate cold weather. Anytime it's below 70, I'm cold. Right now, there's no wind. It's a little bit humid, but it's cool. Where I live, it's cool. The closer you get to the Valencia, the better. Now, I'm out for my early morning jog, and I stopped to catch my breath, so I'm a little bit out of breath. But anyway, I'm standing here looking at my favorite mountain. And you really can't see it good from where I am. But if I go a little further, you can see it a lot better. But anyway, my 4-month review of the Philippines. The weather is amazing. It's not as hot as everybody thinks. Now, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's absolutely not a cloud in the sky, and you stand out in the sun, it's gonna be hot. But I don't stand out in the sun at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a sunny day. The weather is amazing. It might rain 3 hours at night. You get up in the morning, it's sunny. It might rain all day for 2 days. Then it might not rain for a week. So the weather is good. The food is very good. I don't eat street food, but I have several places that I go that I only eat there. The reason the food is so good because it's not frozen, it's not shot with preservatives and steroids and stuff like America. So the food is great. I lost 5 pounds when I got here. Then I lost 5 pounds when I got sick. Mabuhay. But now I had to get cataract surgery a month ago. And after my cataract surgery, the doctor said, you can't pick anything up over 40 pounds. You can't go running. You can't go jogging. You can't lift weights. You can't do anything. So I had to sit at home for a month. Not sit at home, but I couldn't do any exercise. So this is my first day back running, and I'm happy because I gained 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds when I got here, but after my cataract surgery, because I couldn't do anything, I ate 10 pounds. I gained 10 pounds. So the food is amazing. The way you're treated here is amazing. I'm 63. So when I go to the grocery store, and I didn't realize this, I'd go to the grocery store and get in line, and the lady would move me out of line and put me in another line. I'm like, why does she keep doing that? I would go to the pharmacy, and the lady would get me out of line, and she didn't say anything. She just took my shirt and moved me. I didn't realize why they kept doing that. So one day I looked up, it said priority line, pregnant people and people over 60. So that's why they kept putting me in the good line. To get my cataract surgery, I had to go to the hospital and get a EKG and get a blood test. They put me in front of everybody as soon as I walked in. When I went to pay, they put me in front of everybody. And I felt bad about that, but that's the way they treat me here. When I go to the mall, I can park my motorcycle in the very front. And the security guards, I talk very nice to them. I give them brownies. I give them a tip. But go ahead. So they let me park in the front. The way they treat older people and elderly people here is off the charts. You know, like I told you before, I bought a lot of groceries at the mall, and I went out in the parking lot, and one of my crates of water fell out of my basket. 5 teenagers ran over. There was 20 bottles of water all over the parking lot. But boy, hi. There was 20 bottles of water all over the parking lot. 5 teenagers came over and picked up all that water, put it back in my car. They didn't say anything. They were too shy to even look at me. And a policeman with a shotgun ran over and picked up some of those waters. Everybody is so nice, and they treat you so well. Now, I got a sinus infection. I went to the doctor, saw the doctor in 15 minutes. The doctor was very nice, talked to me 30 minutes. The doctor visit was $3.50. The medicine was $4.51. Amazing. My cataract surgery, it's a fly. In America, they said, well, you can't see the doctor for 6 weeks. How much is a doctor visit? $600. You can't get the surgery for 6 months. How much is the surgery? It starts at $7,500, you know. So here, I went to the eye doctor, and I saw the optometrist in like 5 minutes. 4 days later, that surgeon was in town. I saw the surgeon. There's 2 lenses you can get. Anyway, he had the cheaper lens there. He says, Glenn, I'll do the surgery today. But if you want the good lens, you got to wait 2 weeks. I said, I want the good lens. I came back 2 weeks later. They did the surgery in 15 minutes. My eye is amazing what I can see. I don't even wear glasses anymore. The whole total surgery cost me $2,600, and I got it done in 2 weeks. In America, it was going to be over $10,000 and take 6 months. So the medical system, the food, the weather, the people, it's just amazing here. It's like everybody's robots because everybody is so nice. So it's been kind of this is way better than what I thought. For me to live in America, it cost me $6,000 a month. For me to live in the Philippines, I can live here for $1,000 a month, like a king. And it is so much better here than what I could have ever imagined. This is my favorite thing to do, is look at this mountain. Now, if you look at the very tip top on that mountain, I'm gonna go there. And I've asked several people, I thought you could just drive up there. They said, Glenn, you cannot drive to the top of that mountain. You can drive a little ways, then you have to get out and walk, and it's a day's hike to get to the top of that mountain. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm hoping he's not correct, because I really don't want to hike a day. Because I'm not good with math, but I am a pilot. And if it takes a day to get up there, it's gonna take a day to get back down. So I'm gonna have to rethink that. So anyway, my 4-month review. Now, I don't live in Dumaguete. I technically do, but I don't. I live kind of on the outskirts of it. Dumaguete, the traffic is not bad. The traffic is downtown. When I say downtown, it ain't like downtown Memphis. But boy, the traffic downtown, it's just around the market. So I don't really go there between 8 and 10, and I don't go there between 4 and 6 because the traffic's bad. Where I live, it's not a lot of traffic. Now, do you hear the roosters? Yeah, I don't even hear them anymore. My first week I heard them. Now I don't even hear them. Do you hear the loud mufflers? Occasionally in the street. Look how nice some of these houses are. Look at these. Look how nice that is. Nice houses. And there's a lot for rent. There's a lot for sale. Of course, you can't buy here. You can only rent. But anyway, I live in Cantilly in a nice neighborhood. It's not that loud. It's not that bad. So that's my 4-month review of the Philippines. It's just unbelievable. It is 100 times better than I thought. If you have a pension and you want to retire somewhere, the Philippines is a place to go. And look at these sheep. They're just out eating grass. So that's my review of the Philippines. 4 months. If you want to retire and you got a pension, you got a little money in the bank, come to the Philippines. It will add 10 years to your life the first day you're here. It's stress-free. All the people are nice. It's so inexpensive. I mean, it is crazy inexpensive. There's a great mall here. They have great restaurants. I can go eat for $4 or $6. If I want to splurge, I can eat for $8. So I am very happy here. I have not been homesick for America, not one time. Not one single time. Now, I love America, but I haven't been homesick for America. You know, if you're 20 to 62, you need to be in America working. When you get 62, you need to come to the Philippines to retire. So that's my 4-month review of the Philippines. These are the coconuts behind my house. There's like 20 coconut trees over here. Okay, I'm done jogging for the day. I gotta go sit down and drink a Gatorade.